up, what up? I'm the math teacher Goat, and today in 5th grade math we are talking about equivalent fractions. Equivalent is just a fancy word for equal. So that's what we're going to do today. Is make sure you like and subscribe, please. Make sure you go to the description, click on the notes. That way, if you have a printer at home, you can download them and print them, and you can follow along because there's a couple pictures here, and it would be nice if you had the pictures on paper. All right. Equivalent fractions. They look different, but have the same value. So imagine if you're given a piece of pizza, right, a whole pie, like a whole thing of pizza, not just a piece, a whole thing of it, and you cut it right down the middle, you have two really big slices, one's going to look like that. Well, if I were to cut it and then cut it again and take away two slices, it's the same exact size of a pizza. So you would look at this and say, I understand. That would be written as 2/4 because two of them are shaded out of a total of 4 equal parts over there, and you're right. This guy, one of them is shaded out of 2 equal parts. Although the numbers are different, they're the same exact fraction because they represent the same exact size of your whole. So what you're going to do is you're going to multiply or divide the numerator and both the denominator by the same number. Equivalent fractions represent the same amount. So I didn't really have to do that here. I just looked at my picture and showed it, but when we don't have the picture, that's when we might have to do some multiplication or maybe even some division. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to do a couple. You're going to do a bunch. Use the models to complete the equivalent fraction sequence. All right, so first, I'm giving you something out of 8. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 total equal parts. 2 of them are shaded. So that's going to be 2/8. Now, how can I represent this as something over 4? Well, if I wanted to do a picture of it, right, I'm going to try to draw the same exact size picture. And if you saw my previous videos, you know how terrible I am at drawing things. That's all right. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to try to draw the same size thing, right? So I have like one long looking block thing going on there. So I'm going to draw one long block looking thing right there. And it just so happens that it's 1/4. Because I have four equal 1, 2, 3, 4 equal things, and one of them is shaded. Well, there's got to be a faster way to do that. Oh, I know. Think of what you can multiply or divide from 8 to get you to 4. Well, in order to get from 8 to 4, I can divide by 2. If I'm going to do that to the denominator, I have to do the same exact thing here to the numerator. I have to divide u by 2, and so 2 divided by 2 gets me 1. Now, can I do the same thing over here? Let's find out. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total shapes, so that gives me the out of 6, the over 6 right there. 1, 2 of them are shaded. Let's see if we can apply the same exact idea without drawing a picture again. So I have 6. What can I multiply or divide to 6 to get to 3? Well, I can divide 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, which means I'm going to do the same thing up here. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So very, very, very similar problems, these two. But this would make sense. If I were to try to draw that out, right, and try to draw that as a circle with 3 equal parts, I'd end up coloring the same exact size part if I were to color it over here. Let's get a different color because that's horrible. Let's do that. Yeah, there we go. You see it? So since I'm terrible at drawing, from here on out, I'm not going to draw pictures anymore. I'm just going to do the math because to me, it's a lot easier. Okay? Now, no pictures anyway. It doesn't really matter. I have to apply the same exact rules. So I need to figure out, what am I given? I'm given a 4 here, I'm given 3 over 4, and I'm given over 12 over here. So I'm going to look at this 4 and look at that 12 and ask myself, what do I do to 4 to get to 12? What do I multiply or divide to 4 to get to 12? Well, it gets bigger, which means I'm multiplying. 4 times what is 12? 4 times 3 is 12. So I'm going to do the same thing here. 3 times 3 is going to end up being 9. So the question mark for this guy is going to be 9. So 3 over 4 is equivalent to 9 over 12. Okay? Let's do it again. How can I go from, I have 8 and 32, how can I go from 8 to 32? Well, I can multiply 4. 8 times 4 is 32. So I'm going to do 7 times 4 up here and get 28. So at the end of this problem, I can say that 7 over 8 is equal to 28 over 32, and those are equivalent fractions. Okay? 9 over 10 equals, I don't know, over 50. Well, what can I do to 10 to get to 50? I can multiply 5. So, if I multiply that by 5, I multiply u by 5, and 9 times 5 is 45. So I can write out 9 over 10 equals 45 over 50. Okay? So, keep doing this. I don't know why I keep pointing my finger up. You try. You're going to do 2 of the same problems that we did to start out with the pictures. I'm not going to draw pictures anymore. And then you're going to do it with just the numbers all on your own. So you're going to do these 2. You're going to do those 2. Those 4. And then we'll talk about pizza. So pause the screen, do the next 6 problems. When you're done, unpause it, and we'll go over it. Welcome back. Okay. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 out of 12. All right, what can I do to 6 to get to 1? Well, that gets smaller, so I'm going to have to divide. And 6 divided by 6 is 1. So 12 divided by 6 is going to be 2. That makes sense. That looks like a half. If I were to draw that out and shade just, cut it into 2, shade just one side, right, just like that, yep, that's a half. Okay, makes sense to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4 out of 8. In order to get from 8 to 2, I divide by 4. So I'm going to do the same thing here. 4 divided by 4 divided by 4 is 1. So 4 over 8 is 1/2. And yeah, that looks like half of the whole thing. All right. Now you're doing just the numbers. So I look at my denominators because they're both given to me. What can I do to 3 to get to 12? I can multiply 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. So I'm going to do 2 times 4 up here and get 8. And so that means 2/3 is the same as 8/12. Okay? 9 and 27 are both given to me. 9 times 3 is 27. So 5 times 3 is 15. That's going to be your question mark. So we could say 5/9 is 15/27. Keep bumping the thing down there. Popping up that toolbar. All right. Oh, did I miss them? I did. My fault. My bad. I said my bad and my fault at the same time, and it came out as my fat. Make that a trend. Although none of you watch these videos, so it's not going to happen. What do I do? To get from 10 to 50, I multiply 5. So I'm going to multiply 5 to that 3. That gets me 15 again. So I can say 3 over 10 is the same as 15 over 50. What can I do to get from 11 to 33? Multiply 3, multiply 3. 6 times 3 is 18. So I could say 6/11 is the same thing as 18/33. Did it again. See, it's weird. It happens sometimes and then it doesn't happen. I don't know. Computers. Pizza! Captain Fuzzy Pants takes 2 slices of pizza. The king of Antarctica says that Captain Fuzzy Pants took a quarter of the pizza. Is this true? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 slices. So that's 2 out of 8s. Captain Fuzzy Pants says that's the same as a quarter. Are these the same? Well, what do we do? How do I get from 2 to 1? Well, I could divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So is 8 divided by 2 4? So is this true? And I'm not going to write it out, but the reason why it's true is because if I were to divide 2 over 8 by 2 over 2, I get 1 over 4. So they're the same. Like and subscribe. Watch all of my videos, every single one of them, and leave a comment about how much you love me. I'll very much appreciate it. Next video is going to be about simplifying fractions. A lot of what we did is going to happen again, so make sure you watch that. Keep on watching my videos, please. I beg you. Thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.